You're listening to Living in Spain podcasts with David Wright.
Helping people who are living and working in Spain. It's the Wright Way with David Wright.
Good morning, Almeria, and welcome to my show, The Wright Way, with me, David Wright. And a big thanks to Nikki. Thanks, Nikki, for a great show. So today I've got a very special guest on the show, a personal friend of mine, and then somebody I've used the services for over 19 years, Alejandro Salvador, who has also got a family-run business here with 3 offices in Almeria, helping people with their accounts, paperwork, visas, and everything you need when living and working in Spain. Alejandro is also the Honorary British Consulate of Almeria. So big thanks, Alejandro, for joining me on the show today.
Thanks for having me on the show, David.
Okay, so Alejandro, just a quick recap what I said on my first show about the non-lucrative visa. Now, these new interpretations for the visa means that people can start working here after 1 year. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes. When you apply for the non-lucrative visa, it needs to be done in England or in the UK. You have to prove that you have certain income and other things. The problem with the non-lucrative visa is that in theory you can't work while having that visa. But the good thing is that after 1 year that you need to renew, you can continue with the same path that you took and prove again that you have this money, or you could apply for a job and try to start working with an offer from a company. Then you could change your status, your residency, and change it to a working visa.
Okay, so is it an actual change of visa, or is it an amendment or of the visa? How does that work?
No, it's like you change the name of the visa, but at the end it's exactly the same. You change how you prove that you are going to live in Spain. Instead of proving that you have the money, your savings, and that you don't need to work or to be self-employed, you can shift to this working visa.
Okay, and so the amount of people, the 27,000, that will be for years 2 and 3 as well, not double the income as before.
Yeah, well, that's another thing that we now know. We are very clear about that. The situation was that when you have to renew after the first year of being in Spain, they will give you, the Foreign Office will give you another visa, another residency for 2 years more. The knowledge was, what we thought is that you should prove that you have this income, 27,000 multiplied by the 2 years that you are asking. But this is not the case. The good news are that you just need to prove 1 year of income, which is the 27,000 for one person plus 7,000 for the second, and you will get this extension for another 2 years. And after these 2 years, you will renew again, and again you will have to show just 1 year of income.
Perfect. And so the people that are having their visa renewed at the moment, because the first year is almost up, so technically they can start working here after that first year is up, which is now for some people. So they can start working, but it has to be a proper company. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, you have 2 options if you are looking to work. You can work for a company as an employee. Of course, it needs to be a reliable company, a company that is set for some time in Spain. The company will have to prove that they are doing well in some way, and they offer you a job. The other option that you have is to be self-employed. This is like having a business in your name. This could be very good for young people, that the only option that they have when they are in the UK is to apply for the non-lucrative visa, and after the first year that they can start looking around and checking things and thinking of what they are looking to do. After this first year, they could start a business themselves in Spain, or they could look for a job and get the extension of this residency with this new job.
Okay, and some people have asked me about working from home, working remotely. Is that possible as well? They can work for a UK company but still in Spain?
Yeah, of course. Any self-employed company, any company in Spain can provide services to any other company within Spain or outside. The good thing also of this renewal as self-employed is that you don't have to commit many requirements in what you are looking to do. We've been talking before in our meetings that we had, David, that to apply also for the Golden Visa, is it possible to submit like your project, a big project, and they are looking to get employments and a big project, let's say. For this thing, to get the extension on the non-lucrative visa, you just need to do a business. Nothing to do, it could be services, it could be a small business, it could be a shop.
So somebody that wanted to come here and set up as a self-employed carpenter or a builder, or they want to open a bar or a restaurant, that's not a problem now?
No, absolutely not. As I said, you just need to submit like a small detail of what you are going to do. You don't need to be registered in anywhere or do officially being a professional. It can be any business, and the only thing that you will have to submit is like a small project telling them what you are looking to do. You don't have to create jobs. It shouldn't be anything related with investigation or technology, as we said for the Golden Visa. For this renewal, is an easy thing, and it's just what you are looking to do. So it would be great for people that are looking to continue working in Spain, and after the first year, they could do it.
So, and also the insurance at the moment, they need still need the private insurance for the first year, and that can be pretty expensive. But if they go self-employed, this is going to cover the payments for the self-employed, will cover their social security. That's correct, yeah?
That's correct, David. If you apply for the renewal, the first way that we said, that is just proving your money, that you have the same money, you need to keep with the insurance. You need to keep with the private insurance medical policy. If your idea is to renew through being an employee or being self-employed, that will give you the right to get free healthcare. When you're an employee, you have the right to get free healthcare in Spain. When you are self-employed, this will give you the right to get free healthcare in Spain. So, having that, you are not obliged to have this private insurance medical policy. Yes.
Right, and also that when you're paying your self-employed payment, that includes the social security for your wife and your children as well. Is that correct? If they're living with you in your house?
That's correct, David. When you pay social security for yourself, your family is included.
So people say that social security is a lot of money, and it is when it's the full payment of around €300 at the moment. But it starts off low, doesn't it? So what does it start off at the moment?
Yeah, well, when you start a business right now, it's good because for the first 2 years you have a reduction. You pay less than someone that has been there more than 2 years. You start paying, depending on your age, around 70 to 90 euros per month, and it will be increasing up to after the first 2 years is when you start paying the 300. So for the first 2 years, you will get a reduced amount, which helps businesses. It's also important to say that this payment that you are doing, that is, I understand that we could think that is a lot of money, is to cover, as we said, the social security, but it's also to get a future pension. If you commit the requirements and you retire in Spain after several years, you could have the possibility of getting a pension because you are making your contributions to a pension. It's not a private pension, it's the public pension that you could get when you get to the age of retirement. So these two things combined, the possibility for you and your family to get healthcare for free, and also this future pension, these contributions, I think is worth it, the money you pay.
So for the €70 a month, that is including your social security and the pension payment, and your insurances for the hospital. So if you're trying to get you're here for another year and you need to prove the private medical plan, that can be $800, $900 or $1,000 as some people are paying. So it's a pretty good deal really for the first few years at least anyway. And then when you're building up your business, the €300, it sounds a lot of money, but when it's including all those things, it sounds a bit more reasonable, no?
Yeah, totally agree. Yes, for some people, if you are not certain age, having a private insurance when you apply for the non-lucrative visa could be very expensive. So if your plans are to continue in the future with a business, paying this public healthcare contribution will be certainly less than that.
So, and also just one thing to recap, this is only in the Almeria area at the moment where it's working, but it's going to be spread out, you think, in all of Spain, or how does that work?
No, David, this thing shouldn't be just in Almeria because this is a national law. We got the interpretation of the Foreign Office of Almeria because this is where we are based, but this should be applied in all provinces, of course, where you apply at the Foreign Office. And if they don't accept, they say it's not correct, in my opinion, you could appeal because this is something that is a national law. Shouldn't be on an interpretation of every foreign office or every province. Yeah,
and this is pretty good news really for people and local businesses and economy. It should bring a lot more British people at least back into the country hopefully this year.
Yes, David, this is why we are spreading this message and we are trying to get to more people because there is people think that you can't live in Spain anymore after the Brexit, that is not so easy, but if you commit certain conditions that are not so difficult, I think that you could make your life in Spain. This will bring also young people that are looking to work in Spain and they don't know how to start. But as we said that after the first year you can start working, it shouldn't be a big issue.
Okay, brilliant. Well, that's some great news. Okay, so Alejandro, just a quick recap on the driving licences as well. I think there's some new news on driving licences for British people in Spain. Is that correct?
That's correct, David. The good news are that there's been another extension until the 30th of April where you can drive with your UK driving license. In my opinion, these extensions are showing that Spain and UK want to set an agreement and we will probably get the possibility of exchange your UK driving license for the Spanish one. And we can't tell this is going to be for sure, but everything shows that it's going to be like that. So we hope that after this last extension, they will set an agreement and people could get the Spanish driving license through the exchange. Yes.
So this is another case of Spain bending over backwards to help British people, to encourage more people back into Spain. So Spain really is trying, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the thing, that we want the British to come and live a happy life because this will contribute to the Spanish economy. So I'm sure that both UK and Spain are looking and are giving the best to try to get this agreement in place. Yes.
Okay, great. Well, thanks very much for all the information, Alejandro, and thanks for joining me on my show today.
Thanks for having me in the show, David.
Thank you. Well, that's it for another show. Remember, you can send me your questions or message me or Alejandro through the station. That's david@almeriaradio.live. On next week's show, I'm going to be talking about building works and all the things you can and can't do on your Spanish property, and some tips that could save you thousands. You've been listening to The Wright Way with me, David Wright, on Almeria Radio 107.5 FM. Now the Sunday Lunch Show with the amazing Terry Stevens. Adios.
If you have enjoyed this podcast by David Wright, then you will love his new books. Out now on Amazon and Kindle, packed with money-saving tips and information on living and working in Spain. Just go to livinginspainbooks.com. David also has a popular blog for expats in Spain. Come and take a look now at britishexpatsinspain.com.